video, I'm going to create one API. First of all, let's create two tables, categories and products. Let me create. I will right click on the table, click on the table section, and let's align it. Okay, I have to create ID, int. It's not null. Title varchar 200. Okay, I have given the title, subtitle, description, image, and let's mark as a primary key ID. I have created a primary key as ID, and I'm doing setup here ID identity. I'm going to set ID as a identity. I will expand here and I will click yes, and increment and seed both is 1 means we start from 1 and increase 1 by 1. Let's save it. Control S, categories, save it. Let's create one more table. Let's refresh first of all. You can see that categories table is available here now. Let's create one more table, that is ID, int, not null. For that we can see that here title, subtitle, description, image, all those things is nullable. Here you can see that ID. Let's create all the field. I've created all the column. Let's set a primary key and set it as a ID identity. One income, control S, products. Now let's create the entity in our Visual Studio. You can see that there is already available 3 models. Let's create one more model. Category I have created. Let's mark as a table. Give the table name. Categories. Let's create one more table, one more entity. Product. Okay, I have created a column. Let's mark as a table, and table name is the products. Now let's map with TV connections. Okay, here is the categories, product. Now I have created two core table, category and products. I have created entity. Let's create one API. In which API where we will list all the data of categories table. Before that, let's insert some data inside category table. Okay, let's refresh it. This is the category table. I will right click here and edit top 200 record. I am going to edit some records. Okay, I will create the category like t-shirt. Okay, t-shirt and jeans. You can see that I have created four row in this category table. Now let's create a API. For that, I will right click on the controller, add controller. I will create a normal controller with MVC 5 controller empty. Okay, I will give here the category API. I will give the controller name category API controller. You can see that here category API controller has been created. Now I'm going to give name get list. Get list means here I will list all the categories data. For that, let's create a context name is the our database context name is the database connection. Control dot import db is equal to new database connection. I will list out all the data which is available in the categories. For that, list category. Okay, categories cat list is equal to db dot categories dot to list. This condition, like db dot categories dot to list, will return all the data which is available in our categories table. And then I will category list, I will return here JSON. Okay, JSON comma and JSON request behavior dot allow get. Here the two things, allow get and allow deny. Allow get means you will get a proper data, and allow deny means you will get a exception. You can see that I have created a action method. Inside action method, I have fetched all the data and I am returning as a JSON. Okay, in the previous we can see that in the like banner. Okay, banner in the index page we was returning as a view, but here we are returning as a JSON. It means this is the JSON format. It means it's going to give us as a JSON data. Okay, let's see. Let's build it. Build successes. Let's see. I will copy here. Our controller name is the category API, and action method name is the get list. I will press enter. You can see that here the JSON data we have got. You can see that this is looks like same as a array of JSON, array of object. We can see that. You can see that. Let's format it. JSON formatter. You can see that ID, title, subtitle, description, image, ID, title, subtitle, description, image. All data we have got here. This is the JSON data. This is the only get API. This is the API that is get request API. That's it for this video. In the next video, we will learn how to access get API using the Postman. That's it.